Peace. What's good? What's good, family? Pardon me. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? On this Wednesday night. It's Knowledge, Culture, Freedom Day, all being born to power refinement. Y'all great? I'm great. We here. We alive. We can still strive. Peace, God. They said hip hop is back from the ashes. Let's go. Miss Ravioli in the house. We got some people from Chile in the house. What up, Chile? Peace. That's right, Helter Skelter. Peace, God. I'm seeing all y'all. A1 Drizzy in the house. What up? What up? Make sure y'all click that like. Click that like button as soon as you get up in here. Click the share button. Let's share this. And break it down like this. Peace, family. Peace, family. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining. My name is Lord Jamar. And this is the Godcast. Let's clap it up. Oh, man. It's been, this last week or so has been nice, man. As far as getting understanding and understood, man, and really, having facts over feelings with this whole hip hop and who created it and who was there in the beginning and all this type of stuff. I think this show has definitely been instrumental in clearing up a lot of the myths, a lot of the rhetoric, and shout out to us for doing that. Huh? Mike Harb said, happy birthday, Virgo brother. Why, thank you, Mike Harb. My born day is on Saturday, on the Knowledge God Day, all being born to build, destroy. Yes, I will be power culture years old. You don't know what that is? Y'all been following the math? Are you staying sharp? When I say power, refinement, culture, freedom, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, well, those of you that don't know, I will be 54 years old on Saturday. That's what it looked like. Just, that good black don't crack. That good brown stay around. You know how it go. Anyway, so I guess let's get straight to the getting. Or was it just the other day? Maybe 2 days ago. Young brother PNB Rock was apparently at Roscoe's in LA and lost his life during an attempted robbery. Let's see, the brother's government name, he was 30 years old. His government name was Rakim Allen. And apparently he was at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Now, there's many Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. There's not just one. It's a little franchise. And he was at a particular Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles with his girlfriend. Now, from what I understand, the particular Roscoe Chicken and Waffles that he was at is in the hood. Like, apparently this Roscoe's is owned and operated by some Crips. Now, I'm not saying that they're the ones that did it, but that just kind of lets you know how hood this particular Roscoe's is, that, you know, it's owned and operated by some Crips. And apparently, you know, if you're from LA and you got people that's from out of town that want to go to the Roscoe's, you don't send them to Roscoe. You don't send them to that Roscoe's. Apparently, a lot of people from LA don't go to that Roscoe's. So why he was there, you know, showing up at the hood Roscoe's with, you know, you see in this picture the type of jewelry the young man was wearing, you know, the watch, the rings, the you know, the Cubans with the ice and all of that, you know, not good. They're saying that his girlfriend may have dropped their location during their time, you know, dropped the location on IG or whatever the case may be. And then that may have been a contributing factor to his murder. You know, we're not really sure. Thank you, Sick Kicks Always Global. He said, I'm from LA, been to that Roscoe's one time. He said, never again. I hear you. Now, I was in a clubhouse room with like Isaac Hayes Jr. and a bunch of people from LA. They were saying that location dropped or not, him going in there, you know, he was pretty much done. You know, just by him going in there, she didn't have to drop low location. Somebody made a phone call. Or they might have seen him go in there. Who knows? But yeah, man, it's just really unfortunate it's unfortunate in many aspects if you really look at it. But we got to look at we got to break down the different parts of this story. Now, once again, rest in peace to this brother, PNB Rock. I never met him personally. You know, I think a lot of us know his song, Every Day We Live. You know, a lot of us, you know, from our age bracket, I think that's the song that we really heard and would know him for. Everything is stronger than a bitch, then you know you lit. You know what I mean? But I know he got other songs, probably a whole bunch of other songs that the younger generation would know. But that's just the personal one that I know. And I think that was definitely his biggest record. Now, that being said, I saw a video that came out shortly after he was shot. And he's in the chicken and the Roscoe's, and he's laying in a pool of blood, and people's trying to flip him over and all of that. Oh, somebody said, what label was he with? Empire. That's another thing we can get to too. Because a lot of all these dudes that seem to sign with Empire, or was it no wait, hang on. Is it Empire or is it the other one? I gotta check because I think it's this one with the guy Ghazi. Which one is that? Is that Empire or is it a different one? I think it starts with an E. Let's somebody in the chat let me know. What's the record company that had XXXTentacion and King Von and all these other dudes that ended up getting murdered? It's one particular record company. I'm saying Empire, but I feel like it might be a different one. It could be Empire though. Let me know in the chat. Anyway, so people are like trying to roll them over and they're just wasting time. Like, here's why now. You've seen for a few months now, I don't know how, maybe a year or so now, I've been doing rappers with rifle classes, right? Rappers with rifles. And I thought a lot of rappers talk about having guns and shooting guns and busting guns and all of that. So I thought it would be a smart idea for a lot, rappers to actually train with these guns, but also something that you may not know that we offer in the Rappers with Rifles course is a Stop the Bleed course. Okay. Stop the Bleed course is something that, I myself have gone through, and you are taught how to identify where a wound is at. You learn how to pack a wound. You learn how to use a tourniquet, a whole lot of stuff that would have been valuable in the moments that this young man was lying on the floor in the pool of blood, So it's not just about learning how to shoot. It's also about learning the first aid that goes with the trauma of being shot, people that are in the firearms, world carry tourniquets like on a daily basis, just in case. Like, this is something that we all might should start thinking about. Because you got crazies out here that, might just start busting off in a supermarket or wherever you at it. Who knows? Train station, blah, blah, blah. What if you get hit? Like, it's vital to be able to treat these wounds immediately. Had somebody had a tourniquet there, let's say the young man didn't have a tourniquet, but if every business, was in the habit of having several tourniquets on hand, who knows if the young man could have still been alive, if you had a gauze set and all of that, and most of all, the training of how to assess the situation and how to, minimize the trauma. So then you have the question of, why are you rolling up with that type of jewelry on with no type of protection? You don't have bodyguards with you. You don't have a firearm your own self to try to deter any assailant. You just walk up in there like food. Now, I know a lot of people might say, oh, this is victim blaming right now. But listen, blame has to go all the way around, y'all. It's not just the assailant is the one at blame. Like, the assailant definitely has to take the blame. But a lot of times victims have to take the blame too. Like, and that's just some bullshit, liberal mentality, that probably came from the goddamn, women's rights movement. And why are you blaming the one that got raped instead of, why don't you blame the rapist? Because listen, you got to blame the one that got raped too sometimes, because sometimes, these people are flirting with, with death. Sometimes they're sending all these wrong messages, and then, at the last minute they want to back out and all of that, and then some shit happens and it's rape. Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, so in this case, this young man was dangling steak in front of wolves. When people out here and they ain't got nothing, and you pulling up. First of all, thank you, Frank in Tampa. I appreciate that, my brother. He said all that ice and that $200,000 Mercedes Benz parked outside, not smart. You got to know where you're at. Let's clap it up for that. Absolutely, Frank in Tampa. You got to know where you're at, who you're dealing with. I think a lot of times brothers, in an effort to, try to feel like, yo, I'm real. I'm going to keep it real. And I'm going to go to the realest spot. And man, all these niggas love me. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to me, but that's just ego and naivete speaking at that point. Hang on. Mo Get It. Thank you, Queen. Said, I taught first aid and buddy care in the military. It saves lives. Awesome in promoting that, Lord J. Salute. I thank you, Queen. Yeah, I promote self-defense. And part of self-defense is being able to, treat yourself during any trauma, that might occur while defending yourself. So yeah, it seems like firearms training may have helped this young man, whether it was him being the one that was trained or someone that was with him that was trained in firearms. I believe this would have been helpful. Also some sort of stop the bleed training for either himself or because you can self-treat yourself. You can perform these things on yourself if you're conscious. Or definitely for the people that were there. What's not helpful is us just holding up our phones and just filming what's going on. Like, oh man, that's messed up. Buddy just got shot, and nobody has any knowledge of how to try to rectify this. You turning them over and all that. Don't they say you're not supposed to be flipping people over? You know what I mean? Like, y'all was just doing all the wrong shit. Like, unless y'all was trying to identify, exactly where the hole was and then trying to treat it. So yeah, man, it's like, first of all, I remember the days when you definitely had to be cut from a certain cloth to even wear jewelry. You know what I mean? Like, just anybody couldn't wear jewels. Like, just because you might have come into some bread or something, you couldn't just throw jewels on. Like, you had to have a certain respect in the community in order to do that. And I don't know when it got twisted, man. Definitely a lot of rappers helped to get it twisted. They had the money to do certain things and to try to put on the uniform of a live nigga without really being a live nigga. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. I just heard like a PNB Rock song earlier, and he talking about spinning the block and shit like that. So you got to understand what you put out is going to come back to you. The energy that you put out will come back to you. So when you put this gangster energy out and act like, you the toughest and the most street and you down with, the streets. And look at his picture right here. He's like, look like he's throwing up some gang signs or some shit like that. Um, when you throwing that type of energy out there, it comes back to you. See, I've been blessed to be in a group that promoted consciousness and positivity. So, what do you think has come back to me all these years? Consciousness and positivity. You know what I mean? Like, I've been plenty of places with jewelry and all of that type of stuff, and nobody's really thinking about fucking with me because I'm not giving out that energy that's that's trying to like that shit on you energy. You know what I mean? First of all, I don't even be having that type of shit that these motherfuckers be having. You know what I mean? Um, but a lot of times it's like, yeah, the energy that these dudes is giving off is like this nan and nan and nan and then the mother who are they doing it to? You know, they rhyming about broke niggas in their raps and all of this that can't do this and this and that. And then when you out on the street, these is the niggas you was talking about. You know what I mean? These is the motherfuckers you was talking about. And yeah, they not gonna be too happy seeing you flossing with your jewelry and you got your pretty girlfriend with you. Like, that's not stopping these dudes. They don't have codes like, you know, back in the day, somebody see you with your moms or your baby, or maybe even your girl too, and might give you a pass. You know what I mean? Well, definitely they give you a pass with your moms and your baby. The girl is a, we have to see. But definitely they see you with your baby. Oh, lucky he's with his baby. You know, damn, he's lucky with his moms. Nowadays, man, they don't care about none of that. They don't care about none of that. They'll shoot you with your mom's there, your baby there. They don't, you know what I mean? They'll shoot around the baby, all of that. Like, shit is crazy. But it's also interesting how many rappers get killed in LA specifically. Um, that's kind of something that needs to be looked into as well. Because there's like rappers from all over. King Bonds, Pop Smoke got killed in LA. What Quando Rondo or something, just he didn't get killed, but he just got shot, right? By the Beverly Center or something like that. Oh, fucking I know Benny the Butcher got shot and robbed out there and all this type of shit. Like, motherfuckers better stop thinking that, that is sweet too. Just rolling in people's neighborhoods and again with all this jewelry and you know, sometimes you need to humble yourself and just tuck that shit or fucking take it off. How about that? Just take it off. Like, what you gonna feel more of a sucker if you take it off or if you get murdered? You know what I mean? Aren't you more of a sucker if you're in a casket and you can no longer wear your jewels, or what they gonna bury you with the jewels? Like, fuck them jewels, man. You know what I mean? The jewels don't make the man; they don't make the person. And yeah, man, this shit is real. It's crazy, man. Oh, Mo3 got killed in Dallas, right? Mm-mm-mm. Just reading some of these comments. So yeah, rest in peace, Rakim Allen, known to the world as PNB Rock. Um, and it seems like, but rappers, I might not know them all, but it seems like I saw somewhere it said rappers is getting killed every week. Like, that's crazy. Okay, King Von was killed in Atlanta. Um, yeah, this, especially for these young rappers, man. Like, this is a very dangerous profession right now. Like, all right, listen, Mezarod, we're not gonna be doing that in here. I'm gonna put you on timeout. If I see you talking that shit in here again, you bye-bye. Okay? We not on that energy in here. This nigga talking about smoking on us. Listen. We ain't smoking on no pack tonight. We don't smoke on dead people and all. What does that even fucking mean? Like, niggas talking about they smoking on a such and such pack. Like, what are you smoking the ashes of a dead person? Like, what kind of sick shit is that? Who made that shit up anyway? That shit is just as fucking stupid as the money phone and all that type of shit. Talking about you smoking on a dead person, man. Who made that shit up? Cut that bullshit out. That's the most savage, necrophiliac, fucking sicko shit. You know what I mean? Get that negative shit out of here, man. It's talking that dumb shit, man. You know, we ain't having that in here. If you're just joining us, make sure you click that like button. If you haven't joined us before, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and click all. I got the dogs upstairs so that fucking big boy ain't snoring and shit, but now the little motherfucker wanna be barking. Shut your ass up! Little motherfucker wanna be barking and shit. Okay. That's right. High vibrations over here, sweet D. High vibrations. All right. So moving on. Have y'all heard about this so-called purge law in Illinois? Have you heard about this? Where they're apparently saying that, oh, you know, there won't be no cash bail and you'll you know, basically murderers are going to be running crazy on the street and all of that type of shit. That judges won't be able to hold people and all this crazy shit. And they're trying to basically scare the shit out of people. What it seems like to me into asking for the police, into begging for your oppressor. But actually, according to Block Club Chicago, there is no purge law in Illinois. And here are some of the facts about ending cash bail. First of all, they said the Pre-Trial Fairness Act will become law January 1st. And as is part of a long-running campaign to address issues with cash bond, which advocates say leads people who have not been convicted of charges to remain in jail because they cannot afford the bail a judge assigned them. The law is part of the Safety Act, which Governor J.B. Pritzker signed in 2021. It has already been partially implemented throughout the state. They said, here's the key. The law does not mean judges cannot keep people in jail. The law eliminates cash bail as a standard, but a judge still can detain some depending on the criminal charges or if they think a person poses danger to the community or may flee. Listen, it goes on, but basically they're saying that the shit that they just tried to scare you with is not really what it is. Now, why would they do that? Because they had a police dude out there saying, man, this nigga, he can get almost to Alaska before we be able to start going after him. Like this is dangerous and all this type of shit. Like, why do you think they would put that out there like that, people? Let's put our thinking caps on for a second. Why are they trying to scare you with this type of shit? Yes, I already said it. To scare you into asking for the police. Asking for the police. And they acting like if the police weren't around, that it would be just lawlessness in the streets and all of that. Well, here's the thing, people. It would actually be an opportunity for us. Hang on. Hush! It would actually be an opportunity for us to start governing ourselves. Ooh, what did he say? What? Just imagine you couldn't call the police. Who would you call? Who would we call? At that point, we obviously would need people in our communities to come together and step up to be the ones that you call when certain shit happens. When you need, what would traditionally be what you might traditionally call the police for, when you need law and order. We need to start governing ourselves. Wait, hang on. What's this guy saying? Every law-abiding job, having family in the hood wants a police substation on the block. Right, and that's a problem. This guy said, Lord J, you tripping. Every law-abiding job having family in the hood wants a police substation on the block. Right, because they're fucking they're fucking blind. They're slaves. They want the slave master to take care of them. So of course they want that. It's like we got to be ready to do for self. We complain about police brutality and all of that, but then when I'm suggesting that we police ourselves, Lord J is tripping. You tripping, Lord? How are we supposed to police ourselves? Is you crazy? We need Massa. Massa gotta do it. Us niggas can't do it. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that type of thinking and mentality. We are the foundation of civilization, meaning they learned how to be civilized from us. The world learned how to be civilized from us. You think we never had law and order before? That we never put together municipalities before? Is this what you think? Come on, man. Stop it. It's time to be grown-ups here and stop acting like children, like you need other people to come in and take care of you. You don't. It's time to be a grown-up now. If you really want to be free, if we really want to talk about freedom, then we got to start moving like free people. They said, am I advocating vigilantes? I mean, you call it what you want to call it. I'm advocating community. If they were to really do this the way they presented this so-called purge law, even though they're saying it's not the way they presented it originally, but let's just say it was. Let's just say that, you couldn't call the cops for domestic violence or shootings or whatever the fuck. Like they just not gonna come or they don't, they don't have the jurisdiction. And first of all, they only have the jurisdiction over anything because you give it to them. You allow them to have this. So just understand. And that's why they need you to be so scared that you ask for them. You see, they need you to be so scared that you ask for their presence in your life. Oh, please put a substation on my block. I need you. The crime is so bad. They'll create the problem and then try to give you the solution. which is the police, and the police is not a solution. So who would you call in certain situations? Um, in that case, we'd have to create our own organizations in order to address these things, right? Or y'all just gonna, let shit go to hell in a handbasket? Or are we gonna have black men that step up and say, no, we gonna do it? Because I know plenty of brothers that and sisters actually that's been training all across this country with firearms and just, self-defense, period. So I'm sure certain people would be willing to step up, but then now the community would also have to help support these people. If this is something they're doing on the regular 24/7, they need to be compensated. They need to be able to live and make a living at what they're doing. So this is something that we would have to come together as a community and figure these things out. Life is about solving problems. We have to solve these problems. If you don't solve problems, the problem will just remain. So this is part of the reason why you were given problem solving in school and all of that. But a lot of us didn't like that. And they kind of wanted you to not like problem solving, when really that's the key. We need to learn how to solve our problems. So, yes, this purge shit, there is no purge law. That was something built to scare the shit out of people. Judges in Illinois can still put people in jail and all of that type of shit. They're just trying to, eliminate this whole cash, being able to pay to get out. A lot of times this has gone against melanated people, this whole bail system. Yeah, so that's what they're really trying to get rid of. And see, what's funny is, the police and on them is acting like, well, by getting rid of bail, it's make it more dangerous. And it's going to put criminals back out in the street. But isn't bail a mechanism that puts people back out on the street? Except you get money. You're just mad now that you're not getting money for it. But bail, if I pay my bail, then I get out. Regardless what the fuck I did. You know what I mean? If I get a bail, it could have been murder, it could have been rape, it could have been whatever the fuck. If I have a bail, I can get out. So either way, certain people is getting out, and if the judge feels like they shouldn't, they're such an extreme risk, then you don't get bail. And with this, you won't get out. So what's the difference other than you not getting no money out of it? What's the difference? They both facilitate freedom for so-called criminals. And where this has been done in other places, there's been no significant rise in violent crimes and all of that type of shit. So, they can stop that bullshit. Listen, Babylon is falling, man. They're losing their grip on a lot of shit, and they kind of got to test the waters and see how many of y'all are going to actually beg to go back under, back under their rule, back under their oppressor's foot willingly, because they need you to do these things willingly. Please understand that. They need your willing consent to be a slave. And that's what a lot of y'all give them when you go and vote for, fuck that, because y'all would want to defund the police, and this is part of it, So, but defunding the police might mean now that you have to fund your own shit. You know what I mean? Because these motherfuckers, I'm telling you, at some point they're gonna be like, man, fuck them. We not even gonna respond to the call. Let them deal with it. And then either we gonna be like, all right, fuck it, we will deal with it. We got this, thank you. Or B, it's gonna be a bunch of us be like, no, please, we're sorry. Please come and take care of us, and all of that bullshit. So which one is you gonna be? Because I know what side I'm on, but I'm just curious as to what side you're on. Okay. Oh, shout out to Joey Mecca. Appreciate you, Joey. Yeah, if you wanna you can do the what's that? Super chat. But also if you just wanna hit us off on the cash app, cash.me/$. You're not a mean. Cash.me/$. YANADAMEEN. I thank y'all. Like I said, my born day is on Saturday. Now, my brother Wise, right? He thinks it might be a good idea to come on during my birthday and just make a beat live. What do y'all think about that? Is that something y'all would like to see? You want to see me make a beat? Would that be interesting? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. He said play some exclusive Stove God. I bet you'd like that. Peace, beautiful mind. Okay, somebody saying yes, sounds cool. That'll be fire. Okay. Let me see what's up. I just might do that. I just might do that. Okay, hang on. We got it. Okay. Okay. I think I might try that then. Let me see how I'm gonna set that up. I think I'm gonna just start from scratch. Find a sample with y'all. I'll go find a sample. We'll find a sample we like, and then I will proceed to chop it up and do whatever the case may be, blah, 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 put the drums to it. And yeah, see what we come with. I think that'll be dope. All right, Wise, that sounds like you had a good idea there, huh? Peace to my brother Wise. Oh, okay. Now, more fear that they're pumping into the airways and into the world, but this is something that y'all definitely need to take heed to and maybe make some preparations. There is a railroad strike that is looming right now. Freight railroad companies and unions representing workers have been locked in a dispute over pay and working conditions. And come Friday, the conflict could spill over into a logistical crisis affecting not only commuters who rely on the railway to get to work, but also the nation's energy supply and drinking water. This is according to the New York Post. While a presidential board has urged a compromise, two of the largest unions representing 57,000 conductors and engineers have not agreed to the deal, which could prompt a major strike or the railroads to lock out passenger rail agencies and workers on Wednesday. Uh, on Wednesday, the Labor Secretary Marty Walsh is hosting emergency meetings of the rail carriers and unions to help broker a deal. But disruptions are already being felt. Amtrak said it is canceling all of its long distance trains starting Thursday, and other rail systems are breaking for the shutdown. People, they've been I know a lot of you have been hearing for a while now that they are going to try to disrupt food. They are going to try and create crisis in this country, especially when it comes to food. Your man Bill Gates is buying up all the farmland all across America and investing heavily in these fake plant-based Beyond Meats and all that other bullshit. Certain food processing plants have been bombed and destroyed, where planes are crashing into them and all kinds of shit is going on. Now you have this railway strike where the supply chain could be interrupted. This is not just about commuters. Pardon me. This is about the supply chain of food and goods making its way from point A to point B to get onto the shelves in your local grocery stores. This is something that's being engineered, people. So I would implore a lot of us to go out there and get yourself some extra rations, whatever it could be. Get yourself some canned goods, some non-perishables. You know, get some stuff now while you can. I mean, don't try to, we don't want to have a big rush and all of that, but you really need to think about having some stuff for the future in case, because you saw how it was during COVID and all of that, when you couldn't get no toilet paper and fucking all kinds of shit was out. Maestro Fresh West, peace, King. How you, my brother? Thank you for your donation. We always appreciate you, brother. Yeah, you need to they got certain places out there. Hang on, here's one. So I like to subscribe to certain things. Now people would see, don't get thrown off by the title, but this is a company called For Patriots, and they sell, like generators, and they sell food packets that could last you for like 4 months and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? And there's other companies out there like this. I'm not here to endorse this company or nothing like this, but I have ordered some stuff from them in the past, which is why they send me their little, brochure and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Better safe than sorry, man. You really need to look into the future. Really need to take this shit seriously, because they've been giving signs for the longest time now. Yo, it's gonna be a food shortage. Yo, it's gonna be a food shortage. Like, and we're just like, yeah. And y'all motherfuckers still going to McDonald's and all that other, bullshit. And, you're just living day by day, and you're not thinking about tomorrow, At the very least, you need to go get you, like, I don't know, 2 weeks of, unperishable food, just in case, but to be safe, we all should have at least 4 months of food um on hand just in case, you know. And I also, man, there's a lot of things. Water, stocking up on water, and water not just to drink, water to use. What if something happens where they fucked up the water supply or something like that, and you can't take a bath or you can't boil water or whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, you need enough water for yourself, your pets and all of that. I think they say like 2 gallons a day is about um what each person should be trying to have. So, and that's per person, 2 gallons a day per person. I'm great, my brother. Man, C Mac, So yeah, people. Definitely do the knowledge. This is something that it seems can happen. This rail strike could happen in, maybe the next 2 weeks or so. But they say come Friday, actually, it could start. And I guess if they were to have a strike on Friday, the effects of that strike would probably be felt within 2 weeks' time. Within 2 weeks of that, that's when you'd start seeing things not be on the shelves and all that. So, we giving y'all the play right now. I'm letting y'all know what these motherfuckers is trying to do. And first of all, we need to cut back on eating altogether, man. This is why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was stressing 1 meal a day, because he knew there was going to be a time when food was going to be scarce. But also, when you're able to control your will towards food and all of that, and when you do forms of fasting, that actually helps to regenerate your body. And, that's part of the fountain of youth. So if you want to stay youthful, you need to be fasting. So, a lot of this shit could be a blessing in disguise, just like the shit with the so-called purge law or whatever. Oh, the police ain't going to help you. All right, well, we'll help ourselves. That'll be the blessing in disguise. It's put us in a position where we have to do certain things now. So if there is a food shortage, this whole 3 meals a day that they've been teaching us to do, we might have to psychologically and culturally, get away from that and start teaching, no, 1 meal a day, maybe 1 meal every other day. Who knows? And for some of y'all, you're like, what? That sounds crazy. But trust me, that would be one of the keys to youthfulness and longer life. And a way to not go through your rations so crazy. If you only got a certain amount of rations, you think you're going to be eating 3 meals a day plus snacks and all that type of shit like you eating right now? Whenever you see food, you on a seafood diet. Whenever you see it, you just eat it. Like, come on, stop it. Like, we need some kind of discipline in our lives. And it seems like they're about to force some discipline on you, and those that are not able to muster the discipline, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. And trust and believe they want some of y'all to starve to death. They want y'all to starve to death. Believe that. They don't give a fuck about you. Okay? So, I love you. So, please, keep yourself alive. And let's do what we got to do, man. You might say, oh, I don't have a lot of money and all this type of shit. Some of those 4-month things can be a little pricey, but, you do what you can, man. You get a little bit A little bit here, a little bit there. You do what you got to do to build your shit up. But I'm telling y'all, if this goes through, we got about 2 weeks or so before we start seeing things on the shelves getting kind of kefky, as my pops would say. That's one of my pops' words. He'd be making shit up. Kefky. Kefky means fucked up. Mrs. Matthew said, emotional eaters, I know your pain, but hula hoop, do anything but overeat. You're damn right. Thank you, Miss Mathers. Mo Get It said, that's real love you showing Lord J with this knowledge and gentle reminders. Why, thank you, Mo Get It. That's real love you showing with your donation. So I guess we all showing some love right now. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Okay, moving on. Where is this shit at? Okay. So Meg the Stallion and Hillary Clinton, along with Chelsea Clinton, basically they got Meg the Stallion sitting down with Hillary Clinton and her daughter, and they talking about WAP. I think I'm gonna play a little clip, this little clip right here. Hang on. Let me see something. Okay. Fucking retarded. Okay, hang on a second. Here we go. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear the shit. Hang on. Hang on. It's like they trying to reward. Yeah, share audio. Hollywood Unlocked. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I've always wanted to do a song with Cardi. As soon as she sent me the song, I think I sent it back to her like the next day. And it was just so exciting. The men, they seem so confident in what they're saying, and they don't have no problem with talking about their sexuality and how they're going to have sex with you. So I was like, well, I could do that, and it's going to sound fire coming from a woman.
It's great to see women be so kind of fierce.
That is my life's mission, to make sure that I'm always unapologetically me.
Chelsea follows rap music. She has ever since she was a little girl. But I kind of came to awareness of you with the Cardi B WAP.
I've always wanted to do a song with Cardi. As soon as
okay. So first of all, it's like they trying to reward the black woman, you know, for being a hoe, for disrespecting her image. They're gonna reward that. Oh, you could sit down and paint in a garden with the lady that ran for president and her daughter, you know, with the ex-first lady and all this type of shit. Like, daughter talking about, I like seeing women be so fierce. Oh yeah? Are you that fierce? Are you out here whoring and shit like that? And representing that type of lifestyle, Chelsea? Or you just like to hear black women doing it and making themselves look like fucking whores and shit like that? Like, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, and you know what it gets on my nerves when people say, oh, I want to be unapologetically myself. Like, shut the fuck up with that dumb shit. Like, you don't even know what yourself is. And you acting like I want to be myself. So who's yourself? A whore? You just want to be unapologetically a whore. That's what you're telling me? Like the black woman, man, was one of the most refined, clean living women that existed, especially in this country. Like the old time black woman, like before the 60s and all of that type of shit. That's a different black woman. All of this shit would have them gasping at what the black woman is doing now. We was about marriage. We was about, love and all of that type of shit. And now they about twerking on the headlights at the motherfucking red light. And they doing it for real. Like, this shit it's disgusts me. And it's like these two white ladies who never represented themselves like this are egging her on to do this shit. Why are they listening to wet ass pussy? That's what WAP stands for. Wet ass pussy. And you have a lady who was supposed to be the first lady who was running for president to try to break glass ceilings and all this type of shit. Firmament. But anyway, why the fuck is she listening to WAP? Why is she listening to Cardi B? How do these people have the ear of influential people like that? Unless they bought and paid for by these people to be representatives of their bullshit. That's right. Kristen Whitfield said, ask Hillary about those 33 children that her buddy got caught trying to be taken out of Haiti after the hurricane. And her and Bill Clinton came and got Laura Silsby out, who now works for Amber Alert. Wow. Who now works for Amber Alert. Whoa. That's crazy. Amber Alert's supposed to look for kids and shit. You see? These dirty motherfuckers, yo. These dirty motherfuckers. Well, fuck all of them. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with none of them. Meg the Stallion and like, y'all got to stop this bullshit, man. Y'all making the black woman look like the most whorish piece of shit woman to ever exist. Like, this shit is just, and they try to justify it with, well, I saw the men talking about it, so, I figured it'd be fire if I did it. Like, how many times I gotta tell y'all motherfuckers, equal is not identical. Equal is not identical. You can't do the same shit that I do, and I can't do the same shit that you do. Though we can be equal, but we not identical. A man is a conqueror. The woman is a conqueree. The man enters. The woman gets entered. Like, equal but different. And they have different ramifications. You women can't do what men do. You're not a man. You are devaluing yourself with every sexual partner that you have. Yup, I said it. You are devaluing yourself with every sexual partner you have. You the prize. And like that song when she's like, I'm SINGLE again. Of course you single again. Cause you done fucked a nigga. All crazy, did all kind of porno shit with him. And then he got rid of your ass, and now you're back with him. Now you're looking for another nigga. And now here you go with another nigga. And you do a whole bunch of porno shit with this nigga. And now he's like, I don't want no fucking, I ain't gonna marry no girl like that. You think you doing, oh, I'm gonna show him how good I suck this dick and all this type of shit you thinking. And this nigga like, this girl suck dick way too good. Like, I don't want that. I mean, I want it right now. That's what he's thinking, but I don't want that in, for my future. I don't want that as my child's mother. So, stop playing yourselves, ladies. Stop playing yourselves. Thank you, C. Talmadge Brunson. I appreciate you for that Cash App. Okay, where's it at? Oh, man. Now this one, I'm sorry, I might have to light up for this one. Cause this one, when I saw the headline for this, not gonna lie, I just knew it was a white kid. But I was wrong. Whoa. But I was wrong. And I'm ashamed to say that what you about to see was done by a black child. So, a 12-year-old boy completely destroyed his house after his phone was taken away by his mother. That's right, you heard me. A 12-year-old boy completely destroyed his house after his mother took his phone away. Are y'all ready to see what completely destroyed looks like? Here we go.
I don't care.
You entitled little piece of shit. Imagine me see you do this. Got easy slippers on.
Take the baby bag.
That's what gave me a sign it was black when I seen the Yeezy slippers. I wasn't sure.
Mercy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The black hand right there. I said, no, say it ain't so.
I'm gonna explain it to my job. Explain it to my job. Oh God.
Wow. I feel like if anybody ever needed a GoFundMe, it is this lady right here. Seriously. What the fuck? Yo. Because she took your phone away? He destroyed the crib over a phone? Wow. I am DJ Cool Rod. Thank you. He said that happens when a father is not in the house. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Because if he knew that somebody that could fucking punch him in his motherfucking face after doing that, when I seen that shit, I was livid. Like, damn, y'all. Like, for real, somebody start this woman a GoFundMe page, man. I don't know who that lady was. We need to find that shit out. Like, this nigga broke toilet bowls. Like, he was like, you not even taking a shit if I can't have my phone. Oh, I can't have my phone? You won't be taking a shit in here. You won't be using your computer for work. You won't be watching no TV. Like, that nigga made sure he went through goddamn everything in the crib. I think the only thing it looked like he did leave alone was the crib for the baby. Looked like he didn't break the baby crib. That was about the only thing he left intact. Oh, you so thoughtful, little motherfucker. Now, I'm just curious. What do we think? And I want y'all to respond in the chat. What do y'all think is a proper punishment for this little boy? Do we whoop his ass? Do we send him to jail? Like, because, whoa. I'm not really an advocate of sending motherfuckers to jail, but this might be, we might need to build that jail I was talking about just for this motherfucker. Just for this little motherfucker right here. He's 12 years old. They said, how old is he first? He's 12 years old. Somebody said he'd be wearing my size 11. He 12, but he be wearing a size 11, huh? He said, whoop his ass. Somebody said jail. Somebody said shock collar. I kind of like the shock collar. Somebody exorcism by ass whooping. I like that. Scared Straight program. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to the Scared Straight program when I was a teenager. That shit don't work. Yeah, I flipped that shit on its head when they took me and my school to the Scared Straight program. They took us to Sing Sing and shit. So that particular day, you know, I've been God body for a long time. So that particular day, I wore my crown. I wore a fila suit with some brand new filas and all of that. And I walked up in there. You know what I mean? and so I'm going through the halls, and inmates is like, yo, peace, God. And I'm just like, peace. Yo, they give me pounds and all this stuff. The teachers is like, you know those guys? I'm like, yeah. And then when it came to like all the rah-rah shit that they was doing, they wasn't doing that to me. Like they wasn't fucking with me and shit, you know, because I was the God. Like, you know, they was fucking with my man Wise, though. He didn't have his crown on. He was like one of the biggest dudes there. And they was kind of like trying to intimidate him since he was the biggest, most diesel one out of us. It was like letting him know, getting all in his face type of shit. But that scared shit, straight shit don't really work. Flat Fudge said death, LOL. He got to go. Oh yeah, I mean, at the very least, you got to kick his ass out. Even at 12 years old, I'm sorry. Like, you do some shit like that, you don't know what the next level is. Like, if you could do that, then that's the type of little motherfucker that might try to kill you in your sleep. Like, let's be fucking real about it. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, nah, scared straight don't work. Send him to juvenile hall for a while. Original man said. Okay. Somebody said deportation. Yo, because you see his mom sound like she was Jamaican and shit, right? This nigga here in America, and now he fucking up. It's just deportation. Send his ass back, right? Fuck out of here. He needs to be evaluated by a therapist. Oh, you think so? You think so? Yeah. Disowned. Boot camp for 2 years. See, I don't want to just make it about, you know, like material things. Like, oh, you know, he fucked up all the material things, but it's the way he did it. Like, he methodically did that shit. Like, he did that shit like a fucking destruction scientist and shit. Like, this motherfucker, like, strategically, like, how can I really fuck their lives? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pull the hinges, the doors off the hinges. Let me okay, TVs. Now you're not gonna be watching that. Y'all not gonna be playing no games. You're not gonna be sitting on no toilets. You're not gonna be using the sink. Like, you saw he broke, like, hang on, we might need to play this shit again, man. I might need to see this shit again. This shit was so fucking crazy, yo. God damn. Let's take a toll of a lot of the shit that he did while we fucking look at this one more time, because god damn, this shit is fucking retarded.
I don't care.
Okay, first of all, look, the boy tipped over the motherfucking refrigerator. He tipped over the refrigerator. So the goddamn all look at that. Look at that. All the refrigerator is on the, pull the stove out. There might be gas leaking up in this bitch right now. There might be gas leaking in this motherfucker. Tip that bitch over. Look. Ooh, he bit. He bit the corner of the motherfucking marble countertop. Ow, he just took a chunk out of that motherfucker. How he do that? Look how big his mouth is. That he could take a chunk out of a fucking granite countertop. Oh shit, let's move on. We're gonna slow motion it like this. This is crazy. Okay, now we in the living room. Oh. We got, I went the wrong way. Okay, hang on, we going this way. We're going this way. Oh, look, broke up the window. Broke up the mirror. Oh shit, look at that. Like, What do you think he used for that? What did he throw on that? Some shit. Let's keep going. Oh, he left Jesus and shit on the wall. I guess that shit was sacred to him all. That was that. Oh, I'm not gonna fuck with Jesus. He didn't want to get a negative karma and shit like that. I don't know what all that shit is. Ooh, look. Oh, another TV. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Breaks the coffee table. That looks like maybe some sort of a iPad. Did he slice up the couch? Not sure. Something's on the couch. What's that on the pillow? Oh, that's glass. That's glass from breaking the window. This little piece of fucking shit. Oh, okay. More shit. More shit. Chair on the floor. Like you would have thought that somebody broke into your crib or some shit like that and did that. Look. Mirrors broke. Keep going. Oh, you put the little baby's little rocker through the little rocking thing. Come on, man. Why you do that to the rocker? Oh, shit. Look at that. That nigga punched it. That nigga looked like the Kool-Aid man came through that fucking wall right there. This motherfucker. Holy shit. Now, see, that's the toilet I was talking about. Look at the toilet. Look at the toilet, y'all. What the fuck? Did he bite the toilet too? Is this boy just hungry? What the fuck? Yo, wait, did he shit in the toilet? Did he shit in it and then break it? I see some black shit in there. I don't know if that's what the fuck that is. What's that? What's that? What's in the toilet? Oh man, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Oh, he loved breaking mirrors. What they say, 7 years bad luck. This motherfucker got at least, he going for 1,000 years, all the mirrors he done broke in his house. This motherfucker. Whoa. I tell you, it looks like shit is bit. Why that white thing right there looks like that she just kicked with her foot? That shit looked like, again, like he bit that shit, man. I'm telling you, this boy's hungry. The boy's hungry. Oh, shit. See? Again, he ain't really fuck with the crib, although he did throw some shit over there. He left the crib. So he left Jesus and the crib intact. Those was the two things, I guess, and his gaming chair. I'm coming back for that. I'm gonna come back for that gaming chair. So I'm not gonna fuck that up. But everything else, I'm gonna fuck up. There goes Moms right there. Moms, you need a goddamn GoFundMe. Look, he even squirted out all the baby lotion. Said, fuck your lotion. He used all the lotion. This little motherfucker, yo. Oh, people. I am astounded. Yeah, somebody said Chinese water torture. Yeah. He need a belt. He need more than a belt. I don't know what the fuck he needs. He needs a bear trap or some shit. Put that little motherfucker leg in a bear trap and shit. It'll be all right. Whoa. Yeah, that's hard to watch. Hard to watch. Yeah. What's crazy is I feel like he might have like grew up with some white kids or some shit. He probably grew up with some white kids and fucking learned by example and shit. Like, because that was over the top right there. That looked like, I swore it was going to be a white kid that did it. Like, you know, but then when I'm hearing a Jamaican lady talking and then fine seeing Yeezys and them seeing the, I said, oh no, the boy is melanated. Say it ain't so. Yeah, so I'm gonna say that he, you know, he came to America and started hanging out with Timmy and fucking Little Biff and Bing and motherfuckers like that. And you know, he seen the motherfuckers like, fuck you, mom. And he's like, you talk to your mom like that? And they said, hell yeah. I fucking tell my mother whatever the fuck I want to tell her. She fucking listens to me. She better not fucking take my phone. He said, for real? You can't talk to your mother like that? Hell fucking yeah, man. Fucking need, if your mom takes your fucking phone, man, you better fucking let her know who's fucking boss in your fucking house. He said, yeah, man, I'm gonna do that. I gotta do that. Oh shit. I mean, that's the you know, that's the only explanation I see. Yo, where is that little motherfucker right now? Somebody track his ass down. He need like an ass whooping from the whole neighborhood type of shit. Like, for real. At the very least. Yeah, he need a community ass whooping. That's what I think he needs. Somebody said, I agree, Jamar. My son tried that shit when we moved. All my Trini ancestors came out. Never again did he try it. I hear you. Woo. Well, let me see. Yeah. I think that's mostly what I had for tonight. I wanted to kind of leave off where I started earlier with just a little final thought on you know, hip hop's creation and all of this type of shit. You know, I saw one motherfucker post some shit, and I usually like this guy's post, but he posted some shit about, you know, what does it even matter who created hip hop? And of course, the dude is like Spanish or some shit. You know, what does it even matter who created hip hop? You know, the white man is running this shit. Da, 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 da. You know, so now that we showed and proved that, you know, that the black man is the creator of this shit, now it doesn't matter, right? Now it doesn't matter. You know, before y'all was trying to stand up and, oh, we did this and we did that. But now it's been showed and proved that that's not the case. Y'all didn't do that. And now it's like, well, what does it matter who made it? We don't control it. Listen, that's a whole different conversation about who controlling it and all of that type of shit. But we're making sure that history is fucking correct, because many times in past history, shit gets misconstrued and all kinds of bullshit. And, you know, motherfuckers end up thinking that fucking, you know, Jesus was white and all this type of shit. We're not allowing that shit to happen. You know what I mean? Not this fucking time around. This shit does matter who fucking made it. You know what I mean? Y'all thought it mattered when you thought you was the creator, when you thought you was part of who the creator was. Now when you find out you not the fucking creator, it don't matter no more. Get the fuck out of here. You goddamn right it matters. That's why you making videos about it, trying to say that it doesn't matter and plant that fucking seed. Oh, it fucking matters. The fuck out of here. So on that note, appreciate y'all for coming through. Yes, once again, click that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you like this fucking hat that I'm rocking and want some Godcast gear, some brand Nubian gear, go to www.hoodg.com. That's www.hoodgee.com. And I appreciate y'all. We will be back very soon. I think I am going to do that birthday edition. Might be in the daytime. I don't know. My born day is on Saturday. So I'm gonna figure it out. Figure out how we gonna do that. But I will be back. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for your input on everything we've built upon today on this Knowledge, Culture, Freedom Day, all being born to power refinement. Once again, for the Godcast, I am Lord Jamar. And I say peace. Peace to all my Virgos.